I know what you mean. But there'll be people that go, I'm not quite there yet. But I know for a fact that there's people listening that are on the edge. And it'd be hard for some people to resonate with that, but until you get to that point, and if anyone is listening, you are at that point, do seek help, like I have. If you've listened to previous podcasts, I was sectioned as well. I'm not saying that you've been sectioned, but you seeked the help that you needed. Everyone's help will be different.
Mm.
But it just goes to show the power of your network, yeah. So your family,
Yeah.
So like my family recognise that, like, fucking hell, Lewis, you're doing some crazy stuff. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
It's like, you need the help. Bang. So it wasn't for the safety of others. It was for my own safety. I was like yourself, just like chaos, going around and doing random shit. And it would have been a danger to others eventually if I didn't get that right help.
Yeah.
And I started running, but I wouldn't have been able to if I didn't seek the help first. It's the importance of the network that you surround yourself with. And this is a big thing for me, is I've been to every single therapy session there is. I'm not saying therapy is bad, I actually think it's good.
Yeah.
But you have to take full responsibility for where you currently are.
Yeah.
So whatever's happened to you, take responsibility for it, otherwise you're not going to be able to move forward. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. As soon as you own it, that's how you then move forward. Like what you've done. Right, okay, I'm 20 stone, I'm still going to apply for my licence.
Yeah.
And then you can then move forward from it. You started running, you lost the weight, now look at where you are.
Cause, like boxing was always my dream, yeah. And when I got married, in the back of my head I used to think, like, I'm going to get enough money one day and I'm going to get back to it. And I want cash fast. I want money, yeah. I want enough money so that I'm sorted. I can box again, yeah. And but money don't make you happy, yeah. And if you're chasing money and you're chasing numbers, the numbers are they're limitless, aren't they? They go to infinity. If you need money to be happy, yeah, then you're never gonna be happy. I don't think anyway, because I had money. Do you know what I mean? And it didn't make me happy one bit, mate. Yeah, no. It just made me more stressed because I wanted more money. Yeah, and I wasn't doing stuff that made me happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care if I was broke, mate. If I could get to the gym and train, I'd feel like a winner.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's just one time that I was with now ex-wife, and we was in this one room, and I've got a picture of it, and I can upload it to the YouTube. We was in one room. It's down an absolute shithole in Southend. It's called York Road, but we was together as a family.
Yeah.
But then this materialistic, again, money came into the equation, and it was just like money, and that was it, just gone. Lost all sense of what actually mattered, which was this family unit. And then, like you say, when the money comes into it, it's like that becomes the problem, if you like. Yeah. You forget the reason why you started. You lose yourself. It becomes chaotic. But take me back to, or take me to when you went to Portugal, because you've recently been, haven't you? Trained with Dylan White.
Yeah, man. So that was after I boxed at the last black box event. I got an opportunity to fly out to Portugal. Initially, it wasn't to go and train with Dillian. We were just gonna go out there and have a week in the sun, bit of training. But I chatted to Dean White, while I was on my way over there, and he said, "Oh, go train with Dillian, man, like at his gym." So we went over there. Obviously, we got a little apartment. My nutritionist come out, Jack, John Cam. My old man, and Joel McIntyre. He's English champion. Well, he was. I think he's just lost his title. But yeah, Joel McIntyre was all out there. Obviously, we've got the accommodation in the hotel rooms, the apartments, like 5 minutes from the beach. Up every morning, running. Jack was cooking all the food. Do you know what I mean? It was nice just to be away from like England, the weather, and I mean, completely different out there. So yeah, it was nice, man. We went out there. Met Dillian first day we went out there. There's two gyms. It's called Champions Fitness Centre and Champions Training Camp. He's got two gyms there in Villamora, That's it, in Portugal. So yeah, we was using his gym and that. He's lovely geezer, mate. Like, you know, give me a few tips. I was in the bag. He's standing there, give me a few pointers, and it was nice just to be around that sort of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you gonna go back out there? Or?
I'd love to, mate. Yeah, I'd love to, but it's like funding at the moment. You know.
Yeah.
Like, to be brutally honest, you know, like, if I could go out there and do an 8-week camp. Like, I'd love nothing more than to be able to get out there, because you can really get down to work.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's got every the best of everything. Like, best swimming pools, best weights equipment, best gym equipment. Like,
So talk to me about where you're currently at now in your career.
in my career, so I'm 4-0, 2 knockouts.
Yeah.
I ranked 20. I think it's 26 in England now. The last time I checked on BoxRec.
Okay.
Yeah, so like from in 4 fights, I've gone from like ranked 100 in Great Britain to 26, which ain't too bad.
Needs to be updated on your website. It says 33.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the geezer to sort that out.
And yeah, so 26 ranked in the UK. So who's on the horizon? No one wants to step in a ring with you, mate. That's why.
Do you know what? Yeah, like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get an opponent at the moment. You know. We offered the last fight. We offered it to 47 different fighters. My management team sort of like approached all them different people, and they all come back with the same answer. Like, nah, it's too risky of a fight. I mean, so I mean, it didn't really help, I suppose, after my last performance either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I almost knocked the geezer out about 5 or 6 times in the 6th round. So people are just looking at that and thinking like, do we need that fight? Do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got a belt or anything at the moment. It's a big risk for somebody to chuck to risk their unbeaten record fighting someone like me. Do you know what I'm saying?
How do you get to that next level? How do you get to the big fights?
Like, professional boxing in this country is a bit mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because people that go like 10-0, fighting mugs, like journeyman, stepping for a title, getting knocked out, back to square one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the good boys in this country need to box the good boys in this country. Yeah, like, if you're good and I'm good, then let's fight and we see who's better. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because that's the only way you're gonna progress. Yeah, I want to fight people that have got unbeaten records. I want to fight winning records. You know what I mean? Yeah, any belts are available, chuck me in from. Yeah, but the only way you get to that point is by knocking out all these mugs on the way through. Yeah, and then when you finally reach a certain level of, like, then they'll say, all right, okay, well, you've had 10-0 now. Yeah, this big promoter might be interested in you. That big promoter might be interested in you. But they want the unbeaten 10-0 record before they even thinking about bringing you on board and, you know what I mean, trying to sell you.
Right. Okay.
So, like, at the moment, it's just building a record.